questions after that.
All right, we're ready to go. All right. So good win to start Major League play, you guys. Jade, we'll start with you and then Kayla. Can you just give overall thoughts on tonight's game?
Okay. I thought it was a good win. It was obviously rusty. We haven't played in like 20 days, but I think after the first 5 to 7 minutes of the first quarter, we started locking in on defense and executing. We got away from the 3 and worked with what was flowing in the offense, was screening and cutting and backdoor layup. So I think for like a couple weeks off, this was a good win.
Yeah, I would agree. I think there were a lot of things that we could have done better, especially on the defensive side. But I feel like for having 3 games in a row canceled and then coming out here and starting our season against a pretty solid team who like has momentum, I felt like it was a gritty win, but a good one that we needed for sure.
Yeah, and then going back to 18 days that you had without a game, can you just expand on that a little bit? How did you want to see the team start today? And did you meet those expectations?
Honestly, we're kind of used to it. We're used to cancellations from last year, so we scrimmaged a lot in practice, got extra running in just to make sure because we knew it was going to be hard. We just wanted to execute, really. We knew like it was going to be hard to be sharp and dive on the floor and things like that. So just expected to play hard, really.
It's really hard to mimic like game pace in practice, and so like we did do the scrimmages, but I think like we knew that was going to be an adjustment. But once we got out, like she said, the first 5-7 minutes, you were able to adjust, and I think we picked up our speed a bit.
And the team was passing the ball really well tonight. How is getting each other involved and having that ball movement important for the team moving forward?
It makes us more dangerous when everyone's scoring, everyone's touching the ball, and I think everyone's more confident too. You make a nice pass, you feel good about yourself. You score, you feel good about yourself. And we took care of the ball too, for the most part.
Yeah, I think it's especially dangerous because we have so many people who can score. So like because the offense is set up for everyone to touch the ball, like just capitalizing on that, it kind of gives everybody a chance to like touch the ball and do what they're best at.
And now, looking forward into BU, what are you taking from tonight? You're back on the road this weekend heading up to Boston.
We know that they're big. And boxing out and rebounding is going to be huge for us. It's always a close game against them or a competitive game. So we just have to move on. It's definitely going to be a different scouting report, different focus.
Yeah, I would say just again the key word is like focus. We'll prepare for them the next 3 days, and we'll really just focus on their tendencies, focus on what they do, and adjust to that.
Kayla, a question for each. Kayla, you came off the bench and just really made a difference, I thought, in the first quarter, and then kept it going really throughout the whole game.
Thank you.
The conditioning you talked about, so all the running that coach put you guys through, to help you. But how did you feel, for the number of minutes that you played, and what you were bringing to both ends?
I was telling Jade, I looked at the card and it said 24 minutes, but I feel like I played like 35. So definitely like. In practice, I'm not necessarily getting too many subs, so I feel like my conditioning is good there. But like I said, it's really hard to mimic that game pace, so it still was a shock to the body for sure.
Got it. And Jade, I did have a question. What was the 3? Who were you pointing to? Was it coach? I don't know. I wanted
Yes,
to know.
but then the whole bench, because we talked about, I'm feeling a 3 today. They were like, I'm feeling a 3 today. So I'm like, okay. So I made it, and then I pointed to the bench. So, yeah.
Well, it sets things up when you do hit that 3.
Yeah.
So that's all I know.
And one more for you, Jade. You got your 500th career rebound tonight. Did you know that was on the way? Because we've been waiting for a while with all the game postponements.
Yeah.
And B, how does it feel hitting that milestone?
I figured it was on the way. I didn't know exactly how far it was. I know people were telling me about it. I don't know how many, but it feels good. I take pride in rebounding out of my size and boxing out, things like that. So it definitely feels good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.